coming to you live from the industrially ravaged Gowanus Canal in the heartland of America, Williamsburg, New York. Just kidding, I'm not in Williamsburg, actually. I am in the industrially ravaged New York City, though. That's where I'm at. Yeah, Zitson is making an appearance. I've been eating poorly. I'm going to be talking about all of that in a second. Happy Mother's Day to all who celebrate. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms in the chat. You already know who you are. Hope you're having a wonderful day. We're here in New York City, the Tel Aviv of America. I'm at the actual heartland of America, which is New York City, New York. So this is the part of the broadcast where I tell you about my personal news about what's going on in the world of Hasan Hassan Piker. And you might be thinking like, why are you in New York, Hasan? And there honestly isn't that great of a reason for it. It's just, you know, Mother's Day slash, you know, just like stuff with my mom and my grandma. The whole family's out here. Ended the broadcast on Friday night. And then after I ended the broadcast, what did I do? Nothing. I just I shot a podcast. Hopefully you guys will see the episode tomorrow. Any chance you can meet Norm Finkelstein when you're in New York? I'm trying to do that, actually. I'm trying to connect through Brace to see if we can like link up and do like an IRL stream or something at Norm's house, because that shit would be fire. That's the most technology that'll ever enter his house, so I don't even know if he's down with that. Yes, I will be doing the Adam Friedland show, and also Chris DiStefano's pod. I'm doing that tomorrow. I ended the broadcast and then I shot a podcast with Nivison and Jarvis, which was awesome. What do you think about Eurovision? I don't think about Eurovision at all. As a Turkish person, it's like a big deal for Turkey usually, but I don't personally care about it, and I never have. But I guess this time I'm forced to care about it because of Israel and stuff. We landed, went to my mom's apartment, and then had to go to New Jersey to like open up a container full of our old stuff. I spent yesterday in New Jersey, in my old stomping grounds, basically. And it was kind of sad to see like all of the old places I used to go to when I would just come to America in the summers and stuff. Every single store has closed. Every single store that I used to go to, because like it's New Jersey, right? There's not a lot going on other than like malls. Basically, I woke up, went to New York to my mom's apartment, immediately had bagels, and broke my diet. Yesterday was the worst possible day. Had bagels, bacon, egg, and cheese bagel. And then for lunch, I had half of a Wawa sandwich, a club sandwich. I had to do it to him for the one time. Then I went to my old stomping grounds in like Freehold, Colts Neck, New Jersey neighborhood. We saw the old house that my grandparents used to have. Took some creep shots of the house. It's crazy because my parents used to move around a lot when I was growing up, even inside of Ankara, Istanbul, that kind of thing. But my grandparents had a house in New Jersey. And that was like the only consistent house that I knew for like 20 plus years. So I you know, we would visit them every now and then. And then my grandpa sold the house to some dude who apparently was a flipper. He literally flipped the house, cut down some of the trees, like destroyed the patio in the backyard, and just like tried to max it out. So it was like weird seeing it, but the house looks clean. It looks sleek. I took some like creep shots of it. Then we went to this place called Sorrento's in New Jersey. It's like every single institution that still remains intact from my adolescence or my childhood or whatever. Every single one that was like commercial real estate, like Barnes and Noble or Borders or Toys R Us, they're all gone. But the small mom and pop ass stores, with some exceptions, and some of the places that like we went to that I wanted to see, they were not around. In any case, ladies and gentlemen, boys, girls, MBs, I did that New York wing, finally came back here. All I have done is just consume so much food. Today I decided I'm not eating it all until like later. This morning we went to a Mother's Day brunch and I didn't even eat something. I didn't even eat anything this morning at Mother's Day brunch, just some coffee. But also just like, I've just been sleeping nonstop. Like I've been sleeping on my travels to and from New York to New Jersey, New Jersey to New York. I've just been sleeping non-fucking stop. That's all I've been doing. And that's it. If I look a little bit tired, that's because I've been sleeping a lot. I'm not trying to sound rude. I'm just curious about your views. I'm not sure if you're aware, but someone converted to Islam because they were interested in what you said about Islam. So they did some further research and converted. My question is, why do you call yourself a Muslim if you don't practice? I'm not judging you. I'm just wondering why you don't just say you're a Turk and leave Islam aside. Wait, someone converted because of what I had to say about Islam? That's crazy. Good for them, I guess. I don't know. I'm not like a very religious person. He's talking about Lolo because he did not convert. Let me tell you. Okay. But yeah. Mashallah to whoever converted. Helal olsun. Why is Brace ghosting you? Bro, this is why Brace is ghosting me. Because he's too busy doing Sekkasu and fucking hanging out with Yeonmi Park. Which, to be fair, I can't even like... I can't deny. I mean, this is what I would do as well. Actually, I should probably text him and be like, yo, what the fuck is up? Brace is 5'2", still getting it in. Brace is a short king. Oh my God. I don't know where the fuck Brace finds these guys, man. How the fuck does he find these people?
Crazy. Look, these are all like normal height people. Look at this one. Oh, he's found it's his wife. Oh my God.
Who's built like Danny DeVito? Isn't that a hate crime? People under 4 foot are legally protected? Okay, chill. I didn't even think about it that way. Also, never compare the short king, Daniel DeVito, to that fucking demon right there. There's a new Rich Hassan video. Oh, really? There's always another one. Yeah, I'm a grifter. I'm a champagne socialist grifter. Big Joel had a well-stated post defending you on that latest wealth video thing. This attack applies just as much as to any rich Democrats, since they too presumably want the welfare state expanded. So it's always confusing to me when liberals make this argument. The entire argument is moronic. In addition to what you said, it also assumes that conservatives are somehow categorically opposed to the value of charity, and they are not. Concepts like greed are universal. Many conservatives are straightforwardly more hypocritical than a welfare state is like Hassan. They say we should just be good to each other without state interference, and then are not good to each other. Hassan is literally asking for coercion. Also, can I just say, I saw an interview with Hassan where he was like, I don't own stock. I don't own index funds because I don't want to own capital, which I personally find very puzzling, but does speak to someone who does care about practicing his principles, in my opinion. Well, I do have limitations to that. I do have a 401k in areas where it doesn't cover for my retirement, as I mentioned in that video as well. But yeah, people do find that very strange that I don't have investments. But this was, by the way, in response to the
thing. I'm fighting for your rights. I talk about the workers. I talk about their plight. But I've got my Gucci. Yeah.
I think it's gross that he made an AI song. It's fine to make a fan cam of me. Many people do, right? Like a lot of people make these kinds of fan cams, and I don't have an issue with it. It's just that, like, why you got to put AI in it, you know? So funny he used a video of you driving a 2011 Camry. Yeah, I know. Well, I'm dancing in it, so.
I'm living in the penthouse.
True, I live in a penthouse.
I'm talking all the while. I'm a communist with the Gucci bag. Got my Prada kicks, yeah. Got to have my swag.
Okay, first of all, I think I have one. Yeah, I do have a pair of Prada loafers. I rarely ever wear them because they're goofy. I usually wear Doc Martens or Jordans, but you know, that's whatever. I do have a Gucci bag.
Talking revolution, I ain't felt a thing. So here's a little secret. I'm living on the high. Talk about the struggle, but you know it's all a lie. I'm just here for the fashion. I'm just here for the trend. I'll be on my yacht while the workers try to mend.
Wait, who's Gucci Mars? Wait, he stole this from someone? Wait, is this actually a Okay Buddy post? You danced? Yeah, I mean, it's kind of, I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of heat. Why would I copy strike this? It's kind of a, I mean, it's awesome. He's just posting W's, dude. The entire argument revolves around socialism equals no fun. Socialism means you have to be poor. Nobody gets mad at that at this point. You are rich. Drew wants to be rich. Yeah. What the hell is this? L plus you're weak. This got 27,000 likes. Oh my God. Damn, bro. People are fucking clowning on this dude, huh? I guess it makes sense. The more they learn about this person, the more they're like, wow, what a fucking incredibly unlikable person. Slime had made the mistake of like saying something that could be perceived as rude by the Destiny fan base. And then they like, there was a lot of back and forth where Destiny just like revealed how fucking unhinged and insane he is by trying to be as edgy as possible, to which normal people probably look at and go, oh, that's kind of gross. Why are you being like that? To which his fan base will, of course, react in a very abnormal fashion where they will be like, no, you don't understand. It's actually you that's abnormal for not having this rational take or whatever the fuck. It doesn't end with like just a couple fucking back and forth takes. There will be, I'm sure, multiple fucking weird moments. Apparently he had some weird ass issues where he was talking about how he's Israel, which I thought was odd. You said out loud that you talk about him 24/7 when you're offline, and the cope he lives is incredible. That's pretty funny. I don't think about him at all, as a matter of fact, when I'm offline or when I'm online, really. Especially if we go beyond the past like couple of months, where his Israel takes have definitely caused me to fucking reply to him directly. The reasons why I did not cover the Divorcelli was not because I was like afraid of him or because he had like supreme rational takes. It was just because it was irrelevant and completely ridiculous, and also his fan base is just like incredibly fucking unhinged. They just actively cyberstalk anyone and everyone and try to hit every angle of attack they possibly can, including but not limited to virtue signaling about like any and everything that that these people have said, which is always funny because like they say the N-word and stuff. This is a community that like thrives on edgy discourse that will also cry because someone personally said that like he reads Wikipedia. Like they'll lose their fucking minds. They'll fly off the hinges. Like any kind of perceived slight against my favorite content creator is the worst possible thing you could ever do. Meanwhile, we can do anything and everything we want to do to you, and oftentimes a big part of that is also to like go in to other people's communities that is in my orbit or in the orbit of like Ludwig and whatever, and start like additional drama. He went on like an hour and a half rant that he posted at 1 a.m. and basically blames everything on you. I think he's losing his mind a little bit. I don't think he understands that it's because like a lot of people in the community like find him and his community to be truly unlikable because of their actions. That's it. Change your fucking behavior instead of spiraling and like reaffirming your commitment to whatever cause you have. People would probably want to get along with you. I most likely would not. It's mostly projection. So I guess like him saying he's like Israel is not wrong in the sense that like, well, one, he also is operating on unlimited Islamophobia. That's number one. Two, has apparently a wonderful little segment called Rape Review that his community calls when they look at like victims of sexual assault and find ways to poke holes in their arguments. So that's cool. And last but not least is always doing projection. Does a metric ton of awful shit to other content creators, and then personally turns around and says, we are the real victims here, actually. Why the fuck does nobody like us? It must be their own personal issues. Said, I just had a fucking epiphany. I am Israel. I have to deal with these insanely unhinged fucking losers, Palestinians, that have literally always engaged in fucking weirdo attacks against me, terror attacks, while pretending they aren't. That's all fake news, and if it happens, then they deserve it. Meanwhile, their fan bases, citizens, in their friendly fan bases, international support, hold them accountable for absolutely fucking nothing. And then my own fan base, Israeli citizens like Haaretz and B'Tselem, come down on me for every single fucking thing I do. Holy fucking shit, fuck this, it's Rafa invasion time. Forethought, perma-banning every single random fuck who criticized my takes on Ludwig Cutie, whoever the fuck else in that friend group. I think the best thing that could happen is they all grab a bag of Fent-loaded coke so they can go join Slime's OD'd dead fucking dad 6 feet under. Make the world a better place and seriously kill yourself in a group. I'm thinking Jonestown, but not tragic. Why bring up my wife or my family or my ex or anything about me constantly? What do you mean, you R-worded fuck? These people hit me on literally every single random weird personal attack because they're fighting over eating scraps of Hasan's last dump so they can echo anything they've heard from him constantly. Is just so annoying, and their sycophantic incel fans eat it all up and they regurgitate the same shit. Wait, they're sycophantic incel fans? I cannot believe that the dude who wrote a manifesto saying the N-word, the dude who literally fucking routinely is like shitting on victims of sexual assault, women that get sexually assaulted, he's always there to fucking shit on them. That guy, whose entire fan base is like fucking edgy 4chan trolls, a manifestation of Kiwi farms in general. That guy who loves being edgy, that said the N-word literally like 2 weeks ago publicly on camera to be, again, an edgy guy. That guy's fan base is not all incels. It's actually everyone else's fan base is incels. That level of fucking projection is beyond anything. The fact that he's like thinks that this is a mass coordinated attack by me is also insane. I don't think he realizes that like many people refuse to talk about him because his fan base will make people's lives unimaginably bad. Like they just fucking love to ruin people's lives for fun. Yeah, a lot of people think he's fucking gross, and that's evident by the likes on Ludwig's tweet. 160,000 versus 12k. It's actually so fucking irritating. I need an idea of who's my strongest soldier. He over there, when he says that, he's like looking for people who will go out and engage in cyber stalking and mass harassment for him, by the way. It's funny to think that like all of this happened because Destiny just couldn't be like, haha, that's funny, because Slime said Destiny researches on Wikipedia. That's all this was. He said Destiny researches on Wikipedia on Israel Palestine, and his fan base went fucking bananas mode. It's like, dude, this is beyond North Korea levels of dick riding, okay? The Democratic People's Republic of Korea does not engage in this level of like deifying their leadership. The norm debate traumatized them and created a permanent point of consistent pain in his life, it seems. It's so funny that like his most notable moment was going up against the dude who's written many books on the matter and just getting fucking dog walked, and everybody remembering him as Bonarelli, who is like the debate guy who probably should not have been there. Fuck me. I feel like I let a lot of people down yesterday on Twitter because of my behavior. I had no idea that Slime's dad OD'd on crack and died in front of him. I would have leaned into that 100,000 times more on Twitter if I knew. I'm sorry for letting you guys down. Anyways, BRB gooning to these new cutie deepfakes I got from my friend. I'll call him A for short. I don't want to reveal who it is. See you later. I don't think he realizes that like the people that you attract when you behave like this are just the absolute worst scumbags of all time. Like your community will be permanently toxic and shitty, and it will be impossible to recover from. The fact that this is like an almost 40-year-old dude who has a child, who is old enough to be able to see some of this stuff, by the way, is very odd. It is very odd behavior. Do I think that he's actually legitimately doing this? No, he's just doing the classic, I am going to lean into this and be as edgy as possible so that I can piss people off. That's it. I don't think a lot of people know how awful of a human he is. They see him in like piffy, short TikTok clips, like shitting on literally the dumbest people on the planet, right? And think, oh, he seems like a normal guy. Yeah, of course he seems like a normal guy when he's going up against a dude who's literally going, you should be able to beat your wife, and that's awesome. Yeah, if he's going up against a guy like that, then yeah, he does look like a normal dude. This is who he is all the other times when he is not in a clippable moment that you can see on TikTok of him just like owning someone. Well, yeah, what is this? You guys wanted me to cover this?
I did a stream the other day where I rated a bunch of streamers' dogs, and apparently people are really upset that I put Kaya so low. I don't like her. It's not that.
Dude, that's crazy. That's crazy that she's like doubling down on this. That's actually wild to me. What do you mean you don't really like her? What the fuck? Dude, this is actually crazy. She needs to dial it back. She didn't even realize that this was like kind of fucked up. Kaya's response. That's crazy. That's crazy that she thought she'd get away with this. She baited the drama for 1 hour, then did this bid and flipped the bird to the people just waiting for the drama and said, thanks for the ad money. That's awesome. It's funny because like, this is the person who did Kaya's birthday party. You know what I mean?
It's not like, I think sometimes people don't really know what people are like behind the scenes. And I think it's important that we talk about what people are like behind the scenes, because she looks cute and cuddly, but she's a bitch. And I mean that. You guys don't know her. You might have a parasocial relationship with her.
That's crazy.
But honestly, after getting to know her and spending time with her, she isn't as great as you think.
That's insane. She's better.
And I'm not changing my stance, no matter how mean you guys are to me on Twitter. No matter how mean and how uncalled for you can be, I refuse to take back what I said about her.
Is it true? No. Kai is a wonderful, wonderful baby. For those of you who don't understand, the reason why I talked about this stuff prior is because like there was a lot of back and forth between Divorcelli, his community, Slime, for the crime of like making a joke at his expense, and then Divorcelli basically doing what he does, which is open up new fronts of war for no fucking reason whatsoever, and just like shitting on Ludwig, saying that Ludwig is like a people pleaser, and then turning around and like bringing up Cutie for no fucking reason whatsoever during the AI porn saga, and then doubling down and being like, I'm gonna jerk off to your girlfriend's AI porn. Like that's basically what it turned into, where he just like doubled, tripled, quintupled down, and thought that that was like a valid approach to dealing with this. And basically what ended up happening is just Cutie just said, I'm not going to cover it. It's whatever.